Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, lost somewhere in downtown Paphos. Well, not actually. This is the road that takes you from the Paphos Mall up towards the old town. And lucky there, Miss Andrea, those lights were on green. See how I timed that just perfectly. Now, if you watched a video, I don't know, 10 days ago, some of you will recall that there was a lady in red and she was being serenaded by the superstar known as Chris de Burgh. And he was singing, "Lady in red, you look beautiful tonight." That lady, yes. And she outran me, well, outwalked me actually, as I drove up this hill. But today, it would appear that the traffic is not quite so heavy. And where's my lady in red? Because I was hoping to beat her. Because last time she absolutely leathered us, as Lady so sweet Caroline understands, as she's getting her bottom onto a memory foam pillow, because she understands there's been some big diggering going on around here. And just before you do, don't forget to get the superstar Lord Nigel Big Guns a tot or two. He likes a gentleman's sour, that is for sure. Now, we're looking for a lady in red. Where is she? Because I'm pretty sure we're stuck in downtown traffic and, well, she's going to beat us again. Come on, where is the lady in red? I don't care what dress you're wearing. In fact, you haven't even got to wear a dress. Let's find someone to see if they can race us up this hill. Here we go. There's a girl coming up on the right-hand side and she's dressed in a rather nice shade of cream. Can you see it? There she is. She's engrossed on her mobile phone. I overtook her just a bit ago, if you may have noticed, if you rewind the video. And let's see if this superstar is going to leather us. I got a feeling she's going to turn off or something like that. But you never know. If she keeps going, is she going to beat us? I believe the odds are in her favour because I've driven this road many times indeed. It's what's called the gridlock road. It's the road that joins, shall we say, Midtown Paphos to Lower Paphos. The area around here is changing rapidly. This road was dug up for almost 18 months while they fitted in big pipes and sewage pipes and I don't know what else they were doing, burying the odd body or two, I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff gone down there. And as that time went on, of course, the businesses suffered, lots of them closed, and now it's coming back changing. We've got a building on the side here, which is a co-working building. That's a new thing in our vocabulary, isn't it? Where someone takes over a big office and carves it up, and then there is other businesses come in there, perhaps freelance artists, freelance telephone people, perhaps YouTubers, who knows, and they have a small little space in that office, and of course they pay quite a reasonable rent. The girl has stopped, she's on a mobile phone, and it would appear she's getting directions. She's now sitting on the wall, so I think we're going to beat her. Oh no, she's off the phone, she's got a water. No, she's got two phones. There we are. She's switched that phone off and now she's on the other phone and she's got a bottle of water and she started her walk again. She's coming up my rear end quite rapidly actually. Is she going to beat us? I don't think so, not today. We're not in quite such gridlock, by the way. Again, going to the talking of the changing of the area, those now are townhouses. Apparently they're for rental for tourists. They're townhouses, whereas that used to be offices and businesses and that kind of thing. There we go. If you go left here, by the way, you're going to go into the old town, and this is Kennedy Square. If you want to give it a name, this is Kennedy Square. Most nights of the week in the summer it's pretty busy, but if you come here on a Saturday and a Sunday and of course a Friday evening, it's absolutely packed out. There's quite a few restaurants and bars up here, and of course people like to sit around and meet their friends, eat and drink, and people watch. Where's the girl in cream? Where is she? I'm looking in my rear mirror. Oh, she's coming up. She is coming up, I promise you. She is catching us, and she is going the wrong. No, she's not going the wrong way. She's crossing over. She's on a mobile phone, if you understand me, but she's actually coming up on my right hand side as we speak. I think I may have to turn the camera. I tell you what, I'll go right at these traffic lights because the girl in cream has leathered me as the girl in red did. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's absolutely unbelievable. She's now crossing over the road, so if you look carefully to the right hand screen, you might see her by the traffic lights maybe just now. and she's crossed over in front of me. She's now coming out in front of the Paphos tourism boards over there, and she's given me a good hiding yet again. I think she could be the daughter of the lady in red. I'm going to phone Christa Berg over there in Ireland, and I'm going to say to him, come on guys, write a new song for the girl in cream. Absolute superstar. There she is over on the right hand side. She's gone the same route as, who knows, it could have been her mother. Absolute superstar, and she's been glued to a mobile phone the whole time. She hasn't got a clue that she was in the race with an idiot in a black S-Class. Where are we going? Well, we'll keep on going and head up towards the area known as hell. Let's see if it's changed. Caroline Carter, the lady oh so sweet, this is what she asked for. She said that perhaps once a week we should do the race up the hill and see if we can find someone to beat, or if we can find someone to beat us. That's 2-0 to the pedestrians, so it doesn't matter what car you're in, doesn't matter how quick it is, how big it is, how high it is, if it can go down a motorway, down a crossroad or whatever it is. The girl in cream, like the lady in red, beat us. Simple as that. So wait till next time, and don't forget to come back. You never know, the next girl may be in blue, and it's much nicer when you're racing a girl. It's much more poetic, shall we say, and at least they probably don't have the odd big beard on them, shall we say. There we are. Right, we're in the back streets of Paphos. This is a street you've not been down before, that's for sure, because there's a lot of big diggering going on. So we're going to keep going straight. I know exactly where I am, by the way. Yeah, we're going to keep going straight, and at the end we will join a one-way system, and we're going to take a left, and then we're going to take another left into a one-way system, and we're in the old town. That's where we are. So if you haven't been to the old town of Paphos, I understand that a lot of people only want to lounge on a beach or on a sun lounger, if your name is Mr. Shady Tree, and you're coming to Paphos and you're bringing the shady lady with you as well. You're going to be lounging on a sun lounger, taking it easy, chilling out, wondering when you're going to get a lift from, of course, Miss Andrea and Mr. Mark, because of course you live in the same area. Now what I'm saying to you, Mr. Shady Tree, when they pick you up, I know they've popped over to Suffolk, I know that, but could you tell them exactly the correct directions to Wellfuck? Because that's where Marika wants them to go. She believes that in the town of Wellfuck there is a lot of big peacocks. I hope Mr. Mark is now falling off the sofa, and I hope Miss Andrea is laughing as well. So big shout out to those superstars all the way in downtown Norfolk. Let's let these people go. You may as well show people respect when you drive around, as I say. At the end of the day, they probably won't show it back to you. He'll probably get in his car later and run me over. But hey, that's life, isn't it? That's life. Here we are, Paphos Old Town. Some of it has been rejuvenated, and some of it is still waiting to be done. And as you can see, Paphos Old Town never seems that busy, by the way. People tend to be hiding in the shops, I think. And let's go down this way, shall we? Let's take you on a bit of a detour. As you can see, there are people about. You see, there are people. And they are wandering around, wondering where they can spend the money. And then that's, if you go straight there, we can't, because someone very inconsiderately has put a big bollard, so we can't drive down it. But anyway, perhaps we get one of these jacked up four-wheel drives. I'll have a word with my man called Mr. Andy over in Shropshire, and he can make a special suspension lift on my S-Class. And then we would be able to go for a proper drive around the old town, because, you know, as tradition goes in Cyprus, people don't like to walk, well, unless you're a tourist, obviously. But, you know, the locals, the Cypriots, the expats, we really do not like to walk, because, well, it's just uncouth, isn't it? You know, get in your car and drive around and park anywhere. As someone commented yesterday, what's this smart parking thing? Well, it's actually a smart parking app, where you're supposed to play on an app to park your car. But of course, most of us locals see smart parking in a totally different way. Where you wouldn't even dream of parking, we think that that is a very smart place to park. Double yellow lines, great place to park. Zebra crossings, great place to park. On a zebra crossing up a hill outside a school, across from a busy junction, why not? If you're the mayor of Paphos, you can park anywhere. There you go, zebra crossing there, you see. That man's a smart man, and I class myself in there as well. I'm the smartest parker in Paphos. If I need to park, I just park, and That's it. That's a rant over, Mr. Andy. And as you can see, in Cyprus, we all like to make fun of each other because, to be honest, we are a bunch of idiots. And I'm the biggest idiot of all. I always wear a blue hat. I always wear black sunglasses. But normally, I got a blonde beauty to my right-hand side. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. And of course, if you do like what you see, why not hit that like, click the subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our madness. And while you're at it, why not go through to our About page and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Hit it once or twice, tip us if there's something you like, pop some benzene in the tank to keep us going, just like Jim and Paula Marie, who are on a big bird as we speak. They're coming to downtown Paphos. They've promised to hunt us down, but they've promised no guns. So hopefully we're going to live for a day or two longer. This is the temporary bus station to the lower part of the old town. So if you want an intercity bus, there's a little hutch down there that says intercity buses. Those are the green buses, by the way. If you want a more local bus, perhaps if you want to go out to Coral Bay, those are the blue buses. Although more often than not, they're covered in big stickers for, I know, Costa Coffee, McDonald's, that sort of stuff. But anyway, they are blue underneath, and they normally have numbers on them in normal numbers, if you understand me. I was going to say in Greek or English, and then they have Greek and English writing on them as well. There's a chap who doesn't understand the laws of the roads, but there we go, it doesn't really matter. And if you want to go to Coral Bay from Paphos, that bus number would be 615, and if you want to come back from Coral Bay to Paphos, that bus number would be 615, and it would say Coral Bay, and I think it also says harbour area on it as well. So the bus system is very, very good, and it's very, very cheap. You can get a daily pass, you can get a weekly pass, monthly pass, that kind of stuff. I was talking to the superstar, Mr. Manuel, who hangs out outside the Malimo restaurant, and that's the guy who's going to fall on his head one of these days, isn't it? But anyway, let's wish him luck with it. He's got a crash helmet on, which is quite unusual in downtown Paphos. And anyway, and he buys a bus pass, and he pays €42 a month. Because someone did mention this before. So he pays €42 a month for a bus pass, and that gives him unlimited bus travel in and around Paphos on the local buses for the 30 days or the 31 days, or of course if it's in that short month it's only 28 days. But the point is €42, so that's like €1.20 a day, and you can be on that bus 24 hours in that day. So that's not bad, is it? Very, very cheap indeed. So if you're looking for that special